Hello and welcome to my Content at Scale review. In this Content at Scale review, I'm going to go over the basics of Content at Scale, what Content at Scale is. I'm also going to take you inside the members area of Content at Scale. I'm going to show you an article that I've already written from Content at Scale, and I'm also going to show you how to do a new article. I'm going to walk you through a new article at Content at Scale, and you can see the quality of the Content at Scale articles as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you click down on the link down below in the description box, you're going to be taken to this site. It is Content at Scale. And if you just scroll down a little bit, it'll give you the option to put in your email address and your first name. And this is early access by invitation only. So put in your email address and your first name, click Get Early Access, and it's going to send you all the information that you need to your email address where you can sign up from there. So we're going to go ahead and take a look inside the members area. So once you sign up, you are going to be shown this. So I've already created a project. You're going to have to create a project first. So I've already created a project for my website. My website is based around golf. So I'm going to show you how I created my project. And I'm also going to show you my article, the first article that I created with Content at Scale. Now, what Content at Scale actually is. Content at Scale is it's an AI blog article writer. This isn't your there's a lot of blog article writers out there, let me just say that. But this one is completely different. This one takes SEO in mind, and it gives you a complete SEO ready output article right in front of you that you can just upload straight into your WordPress website or whatever you want to take it to. The format of this is just amazing. I'm just gonna show you how it works because it's really, really cool. This is not for just the hobbyists. This is for people that are really serious about getting sites to rank. This is for authority sites. This is for businesses. If you are hiring blog writers out there for $100 or more per article, this is going to save you a lot of money. And the quality is just as good or even better as a writer. So let me go ahead and show you here. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how I set up my project. So you're going to want to create a new project. And I'm just going to click on the button, and this is what your project details will be. But I'm going to go ahead and go back here to my projects, and I'm going to show you exactly how I have filled this out. So this is my website, OC Golf, and my project URL is going to be my website URL, and project contents, context. So this is what your website's about. This helps the AI write perfect articles for your website that's related to your topic. So I put a website about golf tips, tricks, and product reviews to help every golfer get the best of their game. Target audience, I put people who want to learn about golf. And tone of voice, you can do a lot of tone of voices here. So tone of voice would be, you can do like authoritative, bold, casual, dramatic, excited, grumpy, happy, informative, joking, masculine, professional. I'm going to switch it to professional. I had bind on casual, but I'm going to go ahead and switch it to professional. Takeaways, it's going to add takeaways to your post, and I'm going to show you that here in just a second. And you can customize the look and feel of that. You can customize the background color of them and the font color. You can customize the icon. You can even select the label, which is going to make a little more sense here in just a second. Click to tweet. There's going to be a button in there that you can click to tweet. and it wants your Twitter handle. These are table of contents here. You want to add table of contents in your posts. And then these are call to actions, which I didn't actually fill out for this one. And then you would fill this out and you would hit save. And then we would go ahead and start creating our projects or start creating our posts. So I've already created one post. So let me go in here and I'll show you exactly what this post is. So it tells me right here, what is a condor in golf and how can you achieve one? So my keyword actually was, what is a condor in golf? That was my actual keyword for that. And it gave me an optimized title, what is a condor of golf and how can you achieve one? Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm going to click the edit button. The status I still have is pending optimization. I did not change that. It has given me 57 paragraphs with 1,713 words and 12 headings. At this point, it doesn't put pictures in there automatically. You have to do it yourself. So let me go ahead and click on this edit button, and it's going to bring up an editor. And here is my title and the URL slug, what is a condor in golf, which is my keyword that I gave it. And then it gave me a meta description. Find out what a condor is. What is a condor in golf? Okay, that's my keyword right there in the meta description, and how you can achieve one yourself with these simple tips. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. So the title is SEO'd, the URL slug is SEO'd, and the meta description is all SEO'd for me. I can select a featured image here. Like I said, it doesn't actually do one for you, but you can select it here. And here is my my article. And as you can see, if I skim down the article, this gives me a brief introduction. What is condor golf? And table of contents. So this gives me a complete table of contents, and it links down to each heading. What is a condor in golf? Okay, this is a condor in golf. Here's the key takeaway I was telling you about right here. So when I said that you can change the color of the background and the color of the text, that's what this is. So you can change this to any color you want. And these are my headings. The history of the term condor in golf. And then here's another key takeaway and how to achieve a condor in golf. And here's something that you can tweet. You can click this to tweet this. So if you click it, it's going to tweet on your Twitter account. If you're looking to make a condor in golf, make sure to tee up high and use your longest club. It's all about accuracy over power. And it's going to link back to your article. The pros and cons of achieving a condor. Here's another key takeaway. While you should or shouldn't try for a condor, here's another key takeaway. And it's given me an FAQ down at the bottom. These rank great in Google. Google sees these FAQs in your content, and it helps your content rank. So something that I did see, though, with this article is that keep in mind that with any AI output, no matter what you're doing, you need to fact check your stuff. So this stuff is not 100% accurate, because this says a condor in golf is when you hit the ball 4 consecutive times under par. That's not correct. Condor in golf is when you hit a hole-in-one on a par 5 or 4 under par. So that is not correct. So that would need to be changed. And there was some things that I've seen down here that would need to be changed as well to actually what it is. Condor is the rarest feat in golf, only achievable by hitting 4 consecutive hole-in-ones. That key takeaway needs to be changed. But they're really, really minor changes that I would need to do. So there's a key takeaway. A condor in golf is 4 under par on a hole and considered one of the most difficult feats in golf. That one's correct. It's a hole-in-one on a par 5. So that one is definitely correct. So you would just need to go through and make sure that everything is correct. A condor in golf is achieving a hole in one on a par 5. That is correct as well. So you just need to go through and fact check everything. You can make edits right from here. And it tells you how many words, paragraphs, headings, and media that you have inside your content. Your optimizations over here on the right-hand side tells you your on-page checklist, what you need to do. So it tells me my title is optimal length. My title includes primary keywords. My title includes primary keyword. My meta includes primary keywords. So my meta is not optimal length. It tells you what you need to do to get your on-page a little bit better and rank better in Google. So my URL includes primary keyword. First paragraph includes primary keyword. And you get the picture. So you would just need to go through the on-page checklist, and make sure that you've got green checks on every single one of these. Briefs, this shows you what Condor is in golf. These are briefs that you can add over to your content, and then you can rerun the post after you've selected them. Review is request a plagiarism scan. I haven't done that yet. I don't know exactly how long that takes, but this will take this content and run it to scan for plagiarism. So let's go ahead and create a new article. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to click this little home button here. And I'm going to click, okay. So what I did was I went to the home button and I selected my project. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a new post. And I'm going to do that by clicking the Add Content button at the top. So let's go ahead and add our content. So what keyword do you want to rank for? And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to rank for how to play golf. Okay, so that's what I want to rank for. So this is additional content text. This is optional. Highly recommend that you do this. This steers the AI in the correct direction that you need to achieve what you want it to write about. So that's what I'm going to create. Talk about basic rules of golf and how beginners can start playing golf with any prior knowledge. So I can go ahead and add keyword to queue, which means it will just queue out. It's not going to create it right now. I can schedule it for another time if I want. It will automatically create it at a time. You can connect your WordPress websites to this as well. And then it will automatically post your content at the selected date and time that you want it to post. So you can hit customize here as well, and it will generate a content brief. So we're going to go ahead and wait for this content brief to be generated. I'm going to go ahead and pause this video while it's doing that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that it's done, so it's telling me how to grip a golf club. The basic stands for playing golf, swinging the golf club correctly, choosing the right clubs for your game, and golf etiquette 101. So I can change I can move these around and change the orders. So I'm going to put this at the top, Golf Etiquette 101. We'll put choosing the right clubs for your game. Up here, the basic stance, how to grip a golf club, swinging the golf club correctly. So that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create Content Now. So this usually takes anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes to complete. It's telling me one keyword has been added. Check back in a few minutes. So usually anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes for these to complete. I'm going to go ahead and let it do its thing. Once it's done, I'm going to come back to it, and I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I'll be right back when it's completed. Okay, so now it is finished. That took about 14 minutes to complete. So it came up with the title of our article, How to Play Golf, the Ultimate Guide for Beginners. So that sounds pretty good for what I wanted it to write. I wanted to write how to play golf was my keyword, and then I wanted to write with the beginner in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this edit button because it says it's pending optimization. So let's go ahead and click the edit button, and it's going to bring up the article. So over here we have title, How to Play Golf, the Ultimate Guide for Beginners. And the URL slug is How to Play Golf. And the meta description is How to Play Golf Like a Pro. Tips and tricks from the experts on how to improve your game, choose the right clubs, and perfect your swing. And we're going to scroll down here, and I noticed right away that this one did not give me a table of contents, but that's okay. We don't have to have that in every blog article. It would be cool to have that in every article, but we don't have to. So this tells me here is Golf Etiquette 101. Golf is a game that is enjoyed by millions of people around the world. And while it's generally seen as a gentleman's sport, there's still some basic etiquette rules that all golfers should follow. Always be respectful. Also try to keep it clean while picking up any trash. Follow these simple guidelines will ensure that everyone has a great time out on links. So the next time you tee off, just remember, respect your fellow players and have fun. And here's our tweet. And we would tweet, golf is supposed to be a gentleman's sport, but sometimes players can get a little rowdy. Remember to respect your fellow players and keep the noise to a minimum. And even put a hashtag of golf etiquette in there, and people can click to tweet that, and it will link back to your article. Choosing the right clubs for your game, and it tells us here's a quick guide to help choose the perfect clubs for your game: woods, irons, and wedges, and putters. And it gives us a little description of each. Here's a key takeaway: the type of golf club you use will affect the distance and accuracy of your shots. It tells us about the basic stance for playing golf. And here are other tweets that it's put in here. Tired of your current golf stance? Why not mix things up and try something new? With a little experimentation, you may find a stance that works better for you and helps improve your game. How to grip a golf club, assuming you want to how to grip golf. One of the first things golfer needs to know is how to properly. It may seem like small, but trust us, it makes all the difference in your game. Here's some quick and easy tips on just how to do that. So this, I might not want this paragraph in here that says, assuming you want a blog titled How to Grip a Golf Club. I may just take this out like this. It had an open parentheses, but the closed parentheses is not there. Okay, so the closed parentheses is not there, so we'll take that out there. And here's some quick and easy tips on how to do that. Take your dominant hand and place it at the top of the club. Wrap your other hand around the bottom. So it looks like you may need to do a little bit of formatting, because this here needs to go down here, and we will take the bold off. So it looks like we need to do a little bit of formatting, which is fine. All of your content is here, though. All of your content is here. You don't need to hire a writer to do it. And everything in here everything here for me looks correct. FAQs in relation to how to play golf. What are the basics of playing golf? They're generally two ways. Now you know how golf is played competitive. Here's some basics on playing casually. What are the 5 rules in golf? How do you play golf for the first time? How is golf scored? And conclusion. And over here, if you noticed, on this one, it gave me some optimizations on how these are words and how many times that the software tool thinks that these words should be shown in my content. So golf game should be shown 1 time, which it's already there. Same thing with pitching wedge, because it's in green. It's 2 to 3 times. But these other phrases and words, I can actually add to it, and it will make my on page a little bit better. So somewhere or other, I can add golf tees at 3 times, and it will make my on page better. I might be able to rank for golf tees, or I might be able to rank for golf bags, or golf balls or golf clubs somewhere in those. So it's telling you basically what you need to do for your on page to get your on page to rank a little bit better here. And down here as well, we have our on-page checklist, which we can go ahead through and make sure that all of these turn green before we send them over to WordPress. And we once again have our briefs and our plagiarism scan reviews like I showed you before. So these are high quality articles. These are not GPT-3 articles. This uses a different algorithm to do. These are very expensive to create as well. So the price of this tool, Content at Scale, is a little higher than other content writing tools that you've seen out there. So now that you know how it works, and I've taken you inside the members area of Content at Scale, let's go ahead over the pricing for a little bit. So Content at Scale pricing, the starter plan is $500 a month, and you get 20 posts per month, which averages out to $25 a post. And you get the one-off or bulk upload of keywords, the NLP analysis and SEO recommendations, the Copyscape integration, content recommendations, and you can add multiple projects. The second one, the middle, is scaling, and that's $1,000 a month. That comes out to $20 a post, and you get 50 posts per month. You get everything in the starter plan, plus the WordPress plugin to sync content in, and interlinking of posts with the WordPress plugin. So the WordPress plugin will automatically interlink your posts together. And then the agency is $1,500 a month, which averages out to $15 a post. You get $100 per month, $100 posts per month, and everything in Scaling Plus white label on your subdomain, and custom development to interface with our AI in your version of the app, which is a separate fee, and $1,000 setup fee is waived during beta. So I want to thank you so much for watching my video of the Content at Scale review till the end. Click the link down below if you're interested in purchasing this. By doing that, they're going to give you 2 bonuses for doing that. For clicking on that link, you're going to get 20% more posts per month. So we're going to get, no matter which plan you select, you're going to get 20% more posts per month by clicking on that link, and that'll last the whole way through the lifetime of your membership. They're also going to do an initial keyword research for you. So this is huge because a lot of people out there just don't know how to do proper keyword research, and they're going to guide you, and they're going to show, well, they're not going to show you, but they're going to do keyword research for you, and they're going to give you a CSV list of keywords that you can go for that are really easier to rank for than other keywords. So you want to go kind of after, it's best to use the long tail keywords and the least competitive keywords to rank for when you go with Content at Scale. And they're going to help you with that by giving you the keyword research for you. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like below. Also subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. And thank you for watching my Content at Scale review, and I'll see you in the next video.